You know, a few weeks ago, we showed you some designers with Neil Kelly going through the rebuilding center, looking at totally used building materials. Well, what they were doing was working on an exhibit that's going to be at the Oregon Convention Center during the Home Improvement and Remodeling Show. Well, today we're across the street from the Convention Center, and the exhibit's starting to come together. So we're going to get a little tour of how things are coming together and just what you can do with all these reclaimed materials. This is Michelle with Neil Kelly. Last time I saw you, you were shopping, but now you've got everything. Show me what you got.
We have some wonderful things. We happen to be in the bathroom right now.
Okay.
So what we have here is a matching set. We've actually found a corner tub piece that we're going to be utilizing. We found this wonderful planter box that was already tiled and ready to go. And then we actually are kind of doing more of the eclectic 50s and introducing some green in here, and also some wonderful mirrors and different pieces that all come from the refined furniture.
These colors are kind of back in now, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're very retro, so it's a wonderful way to kind of show how you can reclaim them and still bring them into the 2005 year.
All right. This is one of the rooms. You're doing 5 of them. Let's go look at some more.
Perfect. Let's go.
How'd you guys score this mantle?
That was a complete find on our part. We actually were walking through, we found a couple of mantles that we were debating, and all of a sudden we found this one in perfect condition and said, this is it, we're taking it. And
it's not easy to find this original tin ceiling anymore.
No, we actually were very lucky. One day we walked in and we saw it just kind of tied up, and we said, well, what is this? And it happened to be a whole tin ceiling. And then there's also additional pieces that are going to be able to be surfaced onto the wall and around this beautiful mantelpiece.
Obviously, this goes in the living room. What about this beautiful door here? I mean, this is from the 1800s?
It's from 1820, and it has the original door hardware with it, and that's probably going to be our entrance door.
Yeah, I guess people back in the olden days in the movie houses were smaller.
I think they absolutely were.
It's like, yeah, I'm just the guy you want to sit next to in the airport.
This is why these will now be made for children in our new mudroom. Yes.
So these are going to go in the mudroom, old theater chairs.
These are going in the mudroom. They're old theater chairs.
What are you going to do to them?
We'll reupholster them so that they look new, and we're going to have this dipped, and so the wood will be reclaimed and look just back to natural.
Okay. So fur is kind of the big deal in the kitchen, right?
It is. On the very first day that we went to the rebuilding center, what we found was the fur cabinets. They're beautiful, clear vertical grain. They're old growth, so you know they're really showing kind of the beauty of the wood itself, and they're going to be definitely a prominent piece within our kitchen itself.
I think what's probably going to be one of the most stunning before and afters is right behind you here.
Absolutely.
This to look at it, you just kind of go, okay, this is pretty ugly, but what's actually behind all this paint?
What is behind this paint is beautiful copper. You can see it right here. So we've peeled a little bit of this off all over the hood, and the whole hood is actually going to be out of copper. So it'll be dipped and stripped and go back to the natural patina.
Wow, that is good. I can't wait to see what that looks like when it's done. This is the design team. This is Randy, Shelley, and of course you've met Michelle. What's going to happen from now and when we unveil all this at the Oregon Home Improvement and Remodeling Show?
We are going to be continuing to build the booth in each room at a time. We're building it in segments, and then it will go across the street as part of the feature booth. Okay. And we'll be continuing to shop at the rebuilding center and getting parts and pieces that we need to fill the space.
Great. Stick with us, because over the weeks we're going to show you kind of the progress, and then of course in September on the 22nd is the grand unveiling. I can't wait. Thanks again, you guys. Very good job.
Thank you, Dave.